Do you know that intriguing feeling that something is about to change radically behind the scenes of football, yet no one quite reveals what it is? Newcastle United are living that moment right now. Amid closed-door meetings, hushed corridor whispers and crucial decisions being taken discreetly, the club seem poised to make a bold, ambitious move. The situation is so intense that supporters have already realized this is no ordinary transfer gossip. This time what is coming could redefine the Magpies' future in the Premier League and even on the European stage. Before unveiling any detail of this astonishing story, let me invite those of you who haven't yet subscribed to hit the button below. If you love Newcastle and want to follow every step the club take, this is the place for you. Your subscription greatly strengthens our work and ensures you get the inside track on everything happening behind the scenes before anyone else. So don't waste time, subscribe now so you don't miss any important update. Back to the mystery gripping the corridors of St. James Park. The board had been working flat out on a signing that looked virtually wrapped up. We're talking about Bryan Mbeumo, Brentford's winger who shone brightly last Premier League season, netting an incredible 20 goals and being rated by many as the best player in his position. He was the ideal reinforcement Eddie Howe wanted to raise the team's level. Yet football is a box of surprises, and Newcastle were hit by news that landed like a bombshell. Respected journalist David Ornstein revealed that Mbeumo has decided, sadly for the Magpies, that his future lies at Old Trafford with Manchester United. The decision dealt a heavy blow to Howe and the entire board, who were counting on the Cameroonian's talent and energy to fire the attack next season. Here comes the real turning point, and now we begin to unravel the mystery. Faced with that setback, Newcastle didn't stand still and have already turned their sights to an even more impressive and ambitious alternative. According to renowned journalist Fabrizio Romano, the club have their eyes on none other than Kingsley Coman, the Bayern Munich star now available after losing his place in Germany. Hold on, supporter. There's plenty more to detail about this incredible story and the talks that could bring a Champions League winner into black and white. And before we go on, remember that subscribing is the best way to stay updated on every Newcastle negotiation. Your subscription strengthens our community and gives you first-hand access to the hottest Magpies news. So, who exactly is Kingsley Coman and why are Newcastle so excited? Coman is a French winger renowned for exceptional dribbling, explosive pace and the knack of deciding big matches. At 28, he boasts an enviable CV, league champion in France, Italy and Germany, plus Champions League winner in 2020 when he scored the decisive goal in the final against former club Paris Saint-Germain. Oliver Kahn, the legendary former goalkeeper and Bayern executive, once described Coman as genuinely world-class. For Kahn, Coman is not merely technically perfect but also a crowd-pleaser thanks to his speed and dazzling dribbles, qualities increasingly rare in modern football. He could lift Newcastle's attack to a whole new level, directly bolstering the club's chances in every competition. But Newcastle aren't the only ones who fancy the French star. Barcelona are also watching closely and may join the race if they fail to sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool or Marcus Rashford from Manchester United. That heaps extra pressure on the Tynesiders, who must act swiftly before other giants enter the fray. There's also a delicate point to weigh. Coman turns 29 soon, and his age combined with the sizable salary he will command could present a major financial and sporting risk. Eddie Howe must decide whether the Frenchman is indeed the best alternative after losing Mbeumo, or if the club should gamble on someone younger and less costly. Even so, landing a player of Coman's caliber would send a thunderous message across Europe. Newcastle United are ready to challenge for trophies and take on the continent's giants. Following the departure of sporting director Paul Mitchell, Howe has taken an even more decisive role in negotiations, and his next move could shape what supporters witness on the pitch next season. If you've read this far and still haven't subscribed, this is the moment to click that red button below. Together we'll track every step of this potential historic transfer, analyzing how it might transform the Magpies' front line and power the club through coming seasons. Don't miss the chance to stay ahead of other fans and to help our ever-growing community. To wrap up, our information comes from highly reliable sources, journalists such as David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano, renowned for breaking major deals with pinpoint accuracy. Newcastle fans can trust that the news we share here is cross-checked by top-level professionals. Now we wait to see whether Newcastle can indeed bring Kingsley Coman to St. James Park. Should it happen, it would mark a new era for the Magpies in the Premier League and on the European stage. See you next time.